killed and at least a dozen injured overnight in Jordan near the border with Syria. CNN's White House reporter Priscilla Alvarez is covering President Biden in Columbia, South Carolina. Priscilla, the deaths of these service members is a significant escalation, obviously a very tragic outcome. What are you hearing from the president?
Manu, we just got a statement from President Biden moments ago in which he says, quote, America's heart is heavy. He goes on to say, while we are still gathering the facts of this attack, we know it was carried out by radical Iran-backed militant groups operating in Syria and Iraq. The statement goes on to call those 3 American service members patriots, and it ends with this, saying we will carry on their commitment to fight terrorism and have no doubt we will hold all those responsible to account at a time and in a manner of our choosing. Of course, Manu, this is a significant incident that comes amid concerns about escalating tensions in the Middle East. This is something that U.S. officials
What else is there on here? Anything? Let's refresh this, see if we can pick up anything else. News here. World news. Right. Okay, so Russia. Crimea's all red now. Oh, they're actually pushing them back a little bit. Not here, though. Here, the river's wider. All right. Let's see, where is Jordan? Jordan's over here somewhere, right? Up here? Jordan, where are you at, Jordan? Syria, Iraq. Down here? UAW, Qatar. Yemen's here. That's where they're attacking the. I want to see where the U.S. members was at. Where's that at? Let's do Iraq. Do Iran. There it is. Right next to Israel. Wait a minute. So you got I'm really sure. Okay. Anyway. Even New York wants Trump now.
Last night, Twitch decided
I like this guy.
that they wanted to delete our favorite emote on this channel. It's been in use since January 2022. It is an animated ferret butt. There is no butthole on it. There is no anything on it. It is just a blank ass. The only thing that they've told me is that it's disallowed content, imagery of sexual content or nudity. Twitch, if this is sexual content, if your moderation team thinks that this is sexual content, I think that says more about you than it does about me. I'm just saying. It's a little bit weird. Don't get too aroused, Twitch. I know that ferrets turn you on so much. Last night, Twitch decided that they wanted to delete our favorite emote on this channel. It's been in use since January 2020.
You needed your dad.
Last night, Twitch decided that they wanted to delete our favorite emote on this channel. It's been in use since January 2022. It is an animated ferret butt. There is no butthole on it. There is no anything on it. It is just a blank ass. The only thing that they've told me is that it's disallowed content, imagery of sexual content or nudity. Twitch, if this is sexual content, if your moderation team thinks that this is sexual content, I think that says...
You needed your daddy. You needed mankind. You needed the Federation. You needed the corporation. You ain't nothing, Rocky.
Everyone,
We're going to pull up...
everyone's like more and more supportive of them than ever. So how far will they go?
But the United States is still not testing per capita as many people as other countries like South Korea.
South Korea's testing was 11 per 100,000, and we're at 17 per 100,000.
Are you going to apologize? Everyone's like more and more.
We're going to pull up a game called Space War. This is a game that's in all of your libraries. It's hidden. It's a secret game. Everyone has this. In order to play a pirated game on Steam without breaking the DRM, you actually have to set it up so that the game is in that person's library. This game is in everyone's library, so you can just do it, right? As long as you change the app ID to 480. You can't get any of the achievements or anything, but everything else functions normally. So the thing that's really funny about this is all that's tracked by Steam. All these people are pirating games. We're going to pull up a game called Space War. This is a game that's in all of your libraries. It's hidden. It's a secret game. Everyone has this. In order to play a pirated game on Steam without breaking the DRM, you actually have to set it up so that the game is in that person's library. This game is in everyone's library, so you can just do it, right? As long as you change the app ID to 480. You can't get any of the achievements or anything, but everything else functions normally. So the thing that's really funny about this is all that's tracked by Steam. All these people are pirating games. We're going to pull up a game called...
What? Interesting.
I miss it. I miss the Trump speeches. For real though, it was my favorite speech I've ever seen a president give. It was the night the United States killed the leader of ISIS. Trump comes out of the Situation Room at like midnight in the White House, and he walks down that fucking tunnel like and gives a press conference, like he's giving a post-game NBA just killed a guy press conference. He walks up in front of the entire world at midnight and just goes, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is dead. He died like a dog. And I didn't change one word of that. That's what he opened with. And then he did 40 minutes. The speech is 40 minutes. For no reason. It wasn't a prepared speech. He freestyled 40 straight. Not even a speech, just mean shit talk for 40. The meanest shit talk you've ever heard in front of the whole world. Abu, we could hear him crying. I said, Abu.
Wait a minute, let's see.
Abu. Let me tell you something. Abu cried. He cried quite a bit. I wouldn't have cried. Cry, baby.
World's #1 terrorist leader to justice. Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is dead. He was the founder and leader of ISIS, the most ruthless and violent terror organization anywhere in the world. The United States has been searching for Baghdadi for many years. Capturing or killing Baghdadi has been the top national security priority of my administration. U.S. Special Operations Forces executed a dangerous and daring nighttime raid in northwestern Syria and accomplished their mission in grand style. The U.S. personnel were incredible. I got to watch much of it. No personnel were lost in the operation, while a large number of Baghdadi's fighters and companions were killed with him. He died after running into a dead-end tunnel, whimpering and crying and screaming all the way. The compound had been cleared by this time, with people either surrendering or being shot and killed. 11 young children were moved out of the house and are uninjured. The only ones remaining were Baghdadi in the tunnel, and he had dragged 3 of his young children with him. They were led to certain death. He reached the end of the tunnel as our dogs chased him down. He ignited his vest, killing himself and the 3 children. His body was mutilated by the blast. The tunnel had caved in on it in addition. But test results gave certain, immediate, and totally positive identification. It was him. The thug who tried so hard to intimidate others spent his last moments in utter fear, in total panic and dread, terrified of the American forces bearing down on him. We were in the compound for approximately 2 hours, and after the mission was accomplished, we took highly sensitive material and information from the raid, much having to do with ISIS, origins, future plans.
Let's see here. What else? What else is there before we get started? Is there anything else we need to check out before starting Enshrouded?
The best-selling rapper of all time, Eminem, pulled up to the Tyson Fury vs. Francis Ngannou fight completely drenched in gold. I mean, look at that massive chain. And he's wearing an 18-karat yellow gold Rolex Day-Date with an aftermarket gold nugget bracelet. And it's expected to sell for around $25,000. The best-selling rapper of all time, Eminem, pulled up to the Tyson Fury vs. Francis Ngannou fight completely drenched in gold.
Why, you got that such a big necklace. You don't need that big necklace. Come on now. Does Doc Rich have the original video on here?
Got a lot of people up there.
Why did it do that?
We've got to talk about Uncle Trump once again.
Let's see. Even.
The president has returned to the U.S. This from just moments ago. You've got to come and watch this. This was actually a light moment. We just wanted to play it for you. Provide a little relief as we are covering all this serious news. You see a Marine alongside Marine One lost his cap. The president goes to help put it back in. It falls off again as he pats him on the side. He goes and he grabs it again. It's so windy, obviously, from the helicopter. He's trying to right the ship here and help out the Marine who's standing alongside. Apparently cannot move from his current position, and then the president boards.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Vice President Biden, Vice President. That was a joke. That was all set up.
Mr. President, welcome back to the White House, man. Feels like the good old days. Being here with you brings back so many good memories. We just had lunch together and we weren't sure who was supposed to sit where. So now I'm going to sign an executive order, and Barack, let me remind you, it's a hot mic.
Logier's sponsorship for the trade. Free college with tuition, tools, and textbooks covered. In return, get a rewarding career making a difference in manufacturing. Don't wait, apply today.
Michelle and I are grateful to the entire Bush family for their guidance and their example during our own transition. George, I will always remember the gathering you hosted for all the living former presidents before I took office, your kind words of encouragement. Plus, you also left me a really good TV sports package. I use it. I want to thank John Howard Sandin, the artist behind these beautiful works, for his efforts. And on behalf of the American people, I want to thank most sincerely President and Mrs. Bush for their extraordinary service to our country.
I want to thank Fred Ryan and the White House Historical Association and Bill Allman, the White House Curator. I am pleased that my portrait brings an interesting symmetry to the White House collection. It now starts and ends with a George W. When the British burned the White House, as Fred mentioned, in 1814, Dolly Madison famously saved this portrait of the first George W. Now, Michelle, if anything happens, there's your man. I am also pleased, Mr. President, that when you are wandering these halls as you wrestle with tough decisions, you will now be able to gaze at this portrait and ask, what would George do?
It was really gracious of you to invite us back to the White House to hang a few.
All right. I think we're about ready to get started here. I ain't seen much else on YouTube.
Zapier's easy automation can send every marketing lead directly into your...
Владимир Владимирович, здравствуйте. Я студент и учусь в Санкт-Петербургском государственном университете. Хочу спросить, правда ли, что у вас много двойников? И еще, как вы относитесь к тем опасностям, которые несет в нашу жизнь искусственный интеллект и нейросети? Спасибо.
Гражданин из Санкт-Петербурга не представился. Да. Вот я смотрю, вы можете быть на меня похожи и говорите моим голосом. Но я подумал и решил, что похожим на себя и говорить моим голосом должен только один человек. И этим человеком буду я. Вот так один из наших деятелей шутил когда-то. Вот. Но что касается искусственного интеллекта, да, вот это мой первый двойник, кстати сказать.
Now for the last look. The world has known Russian President Putin to be a man who knows what he wants and knows how to get it.
Продолжается. Победа будет за нами. Спасибо.
He certainly is not the shy and retiring type. That's why earlier this week, I was surprised to see this.
Not once. Surely, time has come to change this.
It was Putin asking very nicely and gently for the World Expo to be held in Russia in 2020, please.
But in all this time, Russia has not hosted the World Expo. Not once.
Having sat with him at close quarters, I was stunned by this Putin. He seemed so soft and tame. Perhaps it was because, uncharacteristically, he was speaking in English. Now, to be fair, at least he can speak English and quite well.
Completely free of charge.
Very few American or British leaders can speak any language other than English. Remember Newt Gingrich's bilingual apology a few years ago?
A la comunidad latina. Y espero que acepten este comunicado.
Or here's President Obama trying his hand at Hebrew.
Tov lehiyot shuv baharetz.
Maybe they should all listen to Tony Blair, who admitted that trying to speak French was a bad idea.
Peut-être une bien mauvaise idée.
But then again, he tried it anyway.
Merci de m'avoir écouté et au revoir.
That's me. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's do it. What?
When I was a kid, my sexuality was just like the elephant in the room. Coming out was very important to progress.
Today, obviously, the reason why that guy made the post that he did is because Microsoft, which, keep in mind, is now owning Blizzard Activision. Blizzard president Mike Ybarra leaves the company. He is no longer going to be the head of Blizzard. That's fucking huge. And Adam Adham, correct me if I'm wrong, is one of the OGs of Blizzard. He is one of the original founding members of Blizzard, and he is now gone from the company.
Wow.
They are canceling the entire Blizzard survival game. Like the total massive Blizzard survival game is getting canceled. It's done. It's finished. Years down the drain. Not years, 6 years. 6 years down the drain. Pissed away. Do you want to know what my opinion is about that? My opinion is that I think that if we had seen the game and we had played it, we would have understood why it got canceled. Most of the products that Blizzard has made recently have been bad products. Dragonflight has a lot of good gameplay, but it lacks the edge and the texture that WoW used to have. It's lost the attention of a lot of people like me. Overwatch did something that so few games ever accomplish. It killed people's hope for the future of the game. I actually, in a way, didn't expect this to happen.
Plays a game design. I ain't watching a 38-minute video though.
I met Trump this past weekend. He has regular sized hands, by the way. Came over to me when I was working. I had my headphones on, and I said, "Hey, how you doing, man? Nice to meet you." Shook his hand. Got a video of it. It's kind of hilarious. Hey, you do a tremendous job. Amazing job. Good job. And then he said to Daniel Cormier, who was next to me, who was a former light heavyweight champion and the former heavyweight champion. He goes, "I do not want to fight this guy. I do not want to fight this guy." This guy. Fucking Christ. I met Trump this past weekend. He has regular sized hands, by the way. Came over to me when I was working. I had my headphones on, and I said, "Hey, how you doing, man? Nice to meet you." Shook his hand. Got a video of it. It's kind of hilarious. Hey, you do a tremendous job. Amazing job. Good job. And then he said to Daniel Cormier, who was next.
A Manhattan jury found that
Sure.
you sexually abused the writer E. Jean Carroll and defamed her. You've denied this. But what do you say to voters who say it disqualifies you from being president?
Well, there aren't too many of them because my poll numbers just came out. They went up. Okay. I had a picture taken years ago with her and her husband, nice guy, John Johnson. He was a newscaster, very nice man. She called him an ape. Happens to be African American. Called him an ape. The judge wouldn't allow us to put that in. Her dog or her cat was named Vagina. The judge wouldn't allow to put that in. All of these things, but with her, they can put in anything. I don't know who this woman
Can
is.
I ask you, given you're recounting
I
your
don't
version?
know who, and I tell you this.
But Mr.
Are
President,
you ready?
can I
swear
ask
on
you
my
because-
children, which I'd never do. We had a horrible Clinton-appointed judge. He was horrible. He allowed her to put everything in. He allowed us to put nothing in.
Mr. President,
this is a
you're
fake
recounting your version
story.
of events. A Manhattan jury found that
Sure.
you sexually abused the writer E. Jean Carroll and defamed her. You've denied this. But what do you say to voters who say it disqualifies you from being president?
Well, there aren't too many of them because my poll numbers just came out. They went up. Okay. I had a picture taken years ago with her.
So, is this real? Optimus Gen 2. Now, is Tesla making this? God damn it, Elon. What are you doing? Okay, here it is. Introducing Optimus Gen 2, December 2023. So this is December 2023. Tesla designed actuators and sensors. It's walking like it's sneaking up on people. 30%
Stealth
speed
mode.
walk boost, foot force, torque sensing, articulated toe sensors, 10 kilogram weight reduction without sacrifice. Wow, this is nuts. It's moving its hands like exactly like a person
This
does.
is the part I love, okay?
Where it cracks an egg. Wow, this is amazing. Oh my god, it balanced the egg on the edge. Stay tuned to see what Optimus will do next. Yeah, I'll tell you what Optimus is going to do next. It's going to come out of an aircraft carrier. Thousands of them with machine guns. So, is this real? Optimus Gen 2. Now,
Try to shake my right hand, and I look at him, and I'm like, I don't have an arm. My left arm is in this big-ass cast with this giant orange fucking foam block around it. I completely immobile. All I can do is move my head. My arm's gone. I'm like, I don't have an arm. And he says, oh, stands up, and then like goes over to reach for my fingers because about an inch of my fingers are showing, and just like grabs my fingers. Doesn't greet me or anything, just grab my fingers. I was like, okay, that's weird. Almost immediately starts talking like about how their son served in the military. Doesn't say anything about what happened. Starts talking about how their son served in the military. My mom is just like, she's furious at this point. Said that she's like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you guys fucking do. She's like, you better take care of him for the rest of his fucking life. I'm sitting there, and he comes over to me, and he leans over me. And I have a picture of this to prove it. I'll show you this picture that I have. It's a pretty funny picture. Try to shake my right hand, and I look at him, and I'm like, I don't have an arm. My left arm is in this big-ass...
Starfield is like 4.5 to 5 minutes. Way longer than with a lot of other games. What's this rule you speak of? It's something that the developers of The Witcher 3 spoke on. Witcher 3 interactive map. In between each of these major points of interest, like let's say the place of power, the bandit camp, and then the guarded treasure, if you draw a circle around this, the radius of that circle is going to be about 40 seconds of travel. This is a rule that most open world games stick to, and it's because they did a lot of testing and they found that 40 seconds is where most people stay the most engaged while exploring an open world.
Wow,
In Starfield,
interesting.
it's about 5 minutes. So it would be like having a point of interest here, nothing in here, just flat empty rocks, and then something over here. Like, that's why Starfield feels so boring once you start to just try and explore like you used to explore in something like Skyrim. And I think that's just the thing, is if you try to play Starfield like you play Skyrim, you have to play it totally different. I mean, honestly, you have to embrace the fast travel. The whole idea of navigating space, you kind of have to just ignore that and just fast travel around. Starfield is like 4.5 to 5 minutes. Way longer than with a lot of other games. What's this?
Your people, white people, is what I said. Right. And that's not a racist comment. That's a fact. Because that's what. No, but you're wrong. You're saying racist shit. Interrupt me. You can't say you people do and then say not all white people are the same. It's like not all black people are the same. So who's the name of this business owner? What's his name? I don't know. It's none of your business. Is he okay with it? Don't get behind me. And what authority do you guys have? Are you guys an elected city government? To even ask these questions. Well, I'm a citizen. I have the right to call a police officer. Sued, brother. You want to sue me? Yeah, you about to get sued, Steven Crowder. Steven Crowder. I have a half Asian lawyer. His name is Bill Richmond. And you're a half of Richmond Cheetah. Richmond Cheetah is the name of the firm. Black people from being rich. From being rich? Yeah, being rich. How am I trying to stop you from being? I want you to be rich. Who are you supposed to be, Superman? Fake ass Clark Kent hairstyle wearing, boy. Comes the judgment. Oh, sounds pretty racist. Racist? Yeah, it sounds pretty racist. Cause you look like a fake Superman with that weak ass haircut. Yeah, you look like a fake Wu-Tang wannabe. It's a reason with somebody who don't care about slavery. I would like it if you back up a little bit. Yeah. Back up a little bit. I don't want any violence. I'd like it if you back up. Man. Go somewhere. But if I go back, don't stand behind me. Your people, white people, is what I said. Right. And that's not a racist comment. That's a fact. Because that's what. No, but you're wrong. You're saying racist shit.
Starship is the largest flying object ever made. This thing will be over 5,000 tons weight on liftoff.
Wow.
It's going to go straight up with 5,000 tons. This is much heavier than any aircraft by far. There's no aircraft even comes close to this. It will have more than twice the thrust of a Saturn V. The really hard thing is we need to have a fully and rapidly reusable rocket where all elements of the rocket are reused and they're reused quickly, like an aircraft, and this has never been done. This is the holy grail of rocketry. Then you need to go one step further. It needs to be fully and rapidly reusable.
Like a plane?
Yeah. Like plane lands, you refuel it and take off again.
Why does it need that much thrust? Because you want to go to Mars?
We're trying to make life multiplanetary, extend life beyond Earth, and in order to do that, you have to have high tonnage to Mars. And that means you need a big rocket and you gotta fly a lot. Starship is the largest flying object ever made. This thing will be over 5,000 tons weight on liftoff. It's gonna go straight up with 5,000 tons. This is much heavier than any aircraft by far. There's no aircraft.
So I'm gonna ask you to leave. I'm gonna say no. Okay, and then you'll.
And Tesla's gotten to where it's gotten with no advertising at all.
I understand that.
Tesla currently sells twice as much in terms of electric vehicles as the rest of electric car makers in the United States combined. Tesla has done more to help the environment than all other companies combined. It would be fair to say that, therefore, as a leader of the company, I've done more for the environment than everyone else, any single human on Earth.
How do you feel about that? No,
How do I feel about that?
Yeah, no, I'm asking you personally how you feel about that, because this goes. We're talking about power and influence, and
I'm saying what I care about is the reality of goodness, not the perception of it. And what I see all over the place is people who care about looking good while doing evil. Fuck them. Okay? And Tesla's gotten to where it's gotten with no advertising at all.
I need to watch that whole video.
I understand that.
Tesla currently sells.
I need to watch that whole thing because he was pissed.
Like everybody I grew up with listens to.
How is Trump racist?
Do you want to answer this for me?
Nope, this is for you. You made the claim, back it up.
He has had multiple people be killed.
He has had people be killed.
Ma'am, I live in a town where there was riots.
Very good. I'm glad that that's where you come from. However, who has he had killed?
He's caused his police to do it. He has militia-ized this country.
He has militia-ized this country.
I can't speak English because I suck at it, but ma'am.
Don't assume my gender.
Don't assume your gender? What are your pronouns then?
They and Z and princess. How is he a racist?
I'm not going to answer you.
Why? Because you can't or because you won't?
No, because I'm pissed at you and you should leave our campus.
This is a free country, right? Whose streets? My streets. Today.
Yes, but this is a private campus.
No, it's not. It is a public university. I just want to know how Donald Trump is racist.
Because he has had his militia, our military, be used to protect buildings against people who have been killed multiple times.
How is Trump racist?
What is she talking
this
about?
Is for you. You made the claim back.
The Nazi regime shipped 150 healthy Jewish women to this pharmaceutical company to test its products. Literally, within 6 months, there's letters back to the Third Reich from this pharmaceutical company saying, "Thank you so much for your cooperation. The women arrived in great health and working order. Unfortunately, none of them made it through the initial phases of our trial. They killed 150 women. We kindly request that you send us another 150 women." That little company became Bayer, which is now a mega pharmaceutical company. The Nazi regime shipped 150 healthy Jewish.
Wow.
Thank you.
How high are you?
How are you?
Satan will take us with him. What's going on? What you guys laughing at? Huh? I'm just painting here. I don't know what kind of language you're speaking. Do you want to see my painting?
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Check this out.
Better not be no stupid shit.
Look at that. Look at the mountains. Look at the detail I put in the mountains. Isn't that phenomenal? It's so much work. Satan will take your life, hold of it, and he will eat you.
What the fuck? It was him the whole time! It was the same dude from before! That other dude with the painting was the same dude from before! It's been the same fucking dude!
Hey, wait, you're kind of cute.
Are you guys real?
You.
You're not real! You're not.
No,
none of Thank you.
How high are you?
How are you?
Satan will take us with him. What's going on? What you guys laughing at? Huh? I'm just painting here. I don't know what kind of language you're speaking. Do you want to see my painting?
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Check this out.
Better not be no stupid shit.
Look at that. Look at the mountains. Look at the detail I put in the mountains. Isn't that phenomenal? It's so much work. Satan will take your life, hold of it, and he will eat you.
What the fuck? It was him the whole time! It was the same dude from before! That other dude with the painting was the same dude from before! It's been the same fucking dude!
Hey, wait, you're kind of cute.
Are you guys real?
You.
You're not real! You're not.
No, none of
Thank you.
I've did that before. Yeah.
Bitch, if I have to, you know why. Am I still streaming? I would hope not.
All right. Let's get with it. It's time. I'm debating on whether I want to do a this isn't really a good flat ground though, honestly. Let's see. These are small. Probably be easier to, I bet. Yeah. Be easier to do with the mouse than the controller for building. I am right. I had exactly, well, I mean, not exactly because I used a bunch of extras, but it was just funny how it ended up working toward the end. Okay. So I need to reach the Age of Spire is one thing. How do you open the menu? Re. Let's see, hang on. So to craft, I need. Okay, let me see to get some fur, more, the rest of my fur armor. Okay, so I need some string.
Is that it?
And I need for pants and shoes. Alright, that's what I'm needing, some of these. Perfect. Bunch of them here. All this I can get. How do I get a backpack extension? That's what I need. That's a shield, really? Alright, I should have enough now. I can go back and craft.
Break a leg, or several.
Hmm. Um.
Fight fire with fire.
All right. So now I am. that one, and no, I didn't have no shoes on. Okay, so is there a way you can sell stuff? Hang on. I think I should go to 7. This is probably how I'm supposed to do it a bit. And then there we go. How do you rotate it? Oh, R. All right, I see how I gotta do that. I mean, actually though, let me. To me, we go all the way back. Oh, hey. I didn't see somebody came in. Sorry. Oh, it was on YouTube. That's why. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go back. I think I got to go up the... Ooh, this isn't where I'm meant to be. Let me get my time back, but I could go down there and see. I could go down there and explore it and see what's down there. But this... Yeah, I think I have to go up that path that was here. Maybe. No, but it'd probably be blocked there. How do I get up there? Unless I go down here and I come up over here. Maybe. One second. I'm back. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go down here and see what's... Ooh. Really? Okay, ooh, I get to start right here. Okay, perfect. F. Grab my control since I'm fighting and stuff. Well, we'll be fighting. So let me get I probably should have used I probably could have used what do you call it, a bomb, but it's fine. I need to figure out something in my backpack. Get rid of, pick whatever this is up. Motherfucker, man. Yeah. Controls on this is really janky. Really, really bad. To switch from like one to another, one item to another and stuff is really, really bad. So I'm gonna put this here, this one here, this one here. We'll put here. We'll put all this stuff there. All my healing stuff here. Okay, so I can always just go right back to it right there. I need to... So you can stun lock those guys, which is pretty easy. I really don't know what I want to throw down. You gotta be kidding me. Basically dead. There's got to be something in there, though, right? Nope, nope, nope. Damn it. It's just unforgiving at all. Really cheap ass Zelda. Alright, so now let's go up here. Ooh. Can we find... I think it is. Okay. At least we know where to go now. Probably hit them with a couple grenades too. Mother. The problem is having to go back down these stupid ladders and stuff every time. My God. to get more space. Let's see. Looking to see how I can increase my space. Wait a minute. But this is a blacksmith, not a farming crafts person. Let's go up here and see if this is going to be. So it's in here, maybe? Alright, so it's up there. So how do I get up there? Through here? This could be promising. So to go there, I need a grappling hook, basically. How do you get up there? Wait. I don't think I'm supposed to be up here. Reached an ancient spire in this guy. Okay, cool. And it's dark. Gotta get in there somehow. What can I get rid of? It's not gonna. Why not? Let's use it. Where am I going? Up top? Pretty sure. Like an elevator, teleporter.